Hello friends! Can you imagine living alongside an animal that went extinct 13,000 years ago? Well, according to a company called Colossal Biosciences, that's no longer a dream. They claim to have brought back the direwolf, a legendary predator from the Ice Age, through genetic engineering. Sounds like science fiction, right? But today, we're gonna dive into the facts, the controversy, and the science behind this claim. Is the direwolf really back, or is it all just a clever marketing stunt? Colossal Biosciences isn't stopping with direwolves. They've got big plans like bringing back the Tasmanian tiger, the dodo bird, and even the woolly mammoth. The direwolf though is their first successful de-extinction project. And if you've watched Game of Thrones, you already know this creature. Remember those massive, majestic wolves that protected the Stark family? Yeah, those were direwolves. Colossal named their first two direwolf pups Romulus and Remus, after the mythical founders of Rome. Born at a secret lab in the United States, these pups are now 5 months old and living in a controlled environment. They have no idea how extraordinary and controversial their existence is. Oh, and there's a third pup now, a female named Khaleesi. Cute, right? But let's hit pause for a second. Many scientists are raising serious questions. Are these really direwolves, or just genetically modified gray wolves? Let's break down the science. First discovered in 1854 near the Ohio River, the direwolf was classified as Canis dirus, which literally means fearsome dog. For decades, scientists believed direwolves were just big gray wolves. But in 2021, a groundbreaking study found something really shocking. Direwolves actually split from modern wolves about 5.7 million years ago. They were not closely related to gray wolves or coyotes, and didn't even interbreed with them. These creatures were larger, about 25% bigger, with stronger jaws and wider heads. Their light-colored fur and pack hunting style made them top predators. But around 13,000 years ago, they went extinct, possibly because their prey vanished, or because they just couldn't adapt through interbreeding. Now, how can we bring back a species that's been extinct for thousands of years? There are 3 main methods of de-extinction. This method uses selective breeding. You might be wondering, what's an example of that? Well, let's talk about the quagga project. So, the quagga was this extinct South African animal that honestly looked like a zebra in the front and a horse in the back. It was hunted to extinction way back in 1883. Then, in 1987, scientists started breeding zebras with fewer stripes, hoping to recreate the quagga's look. After about 20 years, they managed to get zebras that really looked like quaggas, but genetically they're still zebras. So here's the big question. Does appearance alone make it the same species? Probably not. Cloning is, more precise, but also much harder. In the year 2000, scientists actually cloned the extinct Bucardo goat using frozen cells. Out of 57 attempts, only 1 goat was born, and unfortunately, it died within 10 minutes. So yeah, cloning isn't easy at all, and honestly the success rates are very low. This is where Colossal steps in. They use gene editing, specifically CRISPR-Cas9, to modify gray wolf DNA to resemble direwolves. In 2023 they found 2 ancient fossils, a 13,000-year-old tooth and a 70,000-year-old skull, and managed to extract DNA from them. Next, they compared this DNA to gray wolves, and found a 99.5% similarity. They edited 14 specific genes related to size, fur, and head shape. Then, in 2024 they implanted these edited embryos into dogs. Out of 45 embryos there were 2 pregnancies and 2 puppies, Romulus and Remus. Later on, Khaleesi was born too. Let's be honest, only 14 genes were changed out of millions. So, are these real direwolves? No. They are gray wolves with minor modifications. Think about this. Chimpanzees and humans share 98.8% DNA. If we change 14 genes in a chimp, does it become human? Of course not. Colossal says they won't let these wolves breed. They plan to create just a few more, keep them in private preserves guarded by fences and drones, and allow only billionaires to visit. Sounds like a high-tech zoo, right? Critics argue that true de-extinction should mean restoring the animal to its natural role in the ecosystem. not just creating a showpiece for the rich. Plus, direwolves went extinct naturally. Do they even have a place in today's world? Their prey is gone, and releasing them could disrupt existing wildlife like gray wolves. While we spend millions to revive the dead, what about species still alive but critically endangered? Take the northern white rhino, only 2 remain. Once they die, that species is gone forever. Imagine if we spent the same energy and money protecting these species rather than bringing back extinct ones for entertainment. Friends, the UN warns that over 1 million species are at risk of extinction today. Let's focus on saving them so we don't have to bring them back tomorrow. And hey, if you want to see where direwolf fossils were discovered, I visited the La Brea tar pits in Los Angeles, the exact site where direwolf remains were found. You can check out that vlog right here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.